Alright, here we are on a beautiful Texas morning. Backcountry road here is perfect for this hot rod. 1932 Ford Hot Rod Roadster. Very cool. We're going to walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. It's finished in a beautiful period style pale blue. Took about 4 years to build this car. It's a Brookville steel body. A lot of custom hot rod period style touches to it. First time out, top 10 at Texas Motor Speedway. Good guys. Was actually on season 4, episode 14 at Bitchin Rides. The wheels themselves were designed by Dave Kindig and custom cut by Billet Specialties. A lot of nice touches as we cruise along here. This aircraft style fuel fill, turned metal pieces, a lot of cast custom billet pieces that are aged and have a nice cool look to them. Out back, Coker stall sport radials, Excelsior 700R18s. Sid Chavers bop top with a mail slot rear window on the back there. Duvall windshield. Matte finish billet look. There's nice little hood louvers here we'll share, and we'll get underneath the hood with you, that type of thing. Up front, Excelsior radials, also stall sports. 500R16s up front. Has type 20 style headlights on it. Step back, I see a car coming and we'll take off again. The louvers on the hood sides here could be tilted to let heat out or just give it a different look. These hood gives you a little peek at the Fi-Tech Tri-Power small block Chevy 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission. We'll get you underneath the hood, just kind of giving you a peek here. Beautiful handmade grill, hand-formed grill. Up front here, don't want to forget these Kinmont brakes up front. Dropped axle. Gets a good look there. Just really great nose shot on this one. Sun's coming at me a little bit weird, but I'll share it with you. Same thing, both hood sides do the same thing. Has very cool wishbones up front. We'll get it up on the lift for you like we usually do. These cantilever shocks up front, buggy spring. Out back has some cool stuff too. We'll get to that for you. Has just a great sinister look. I'll back up and let you take a look at that. Hinges are finished in a matte billet look type of feel. These latches are aircraft latches. A lot of this is customer one-off stuff or a combination of both. A lot of creative thought went into building this car. See, these panels are have a little bit of blue stitching in it. The dash appears to me, and I'll get back to the office and get more specs as we cruise along here when I get it posted at Spud's Garage. Has some turn metal inserts here, or the turn metal, it was turned, but this looks like a hand or a sand cast dash panel. Really neat aircraft style switches. All the pedal work looks custom down there. Punched in there. These seats, aircraft style seats, same theme. German square weave carpet and mats. I believe those are G-Force seat belts. June 21 date code. This car was completed about in 22. Has a fire extinguisher here. This lever is for the trunk release. This is for the emergency brake down here. And up here's a horn. We'll get in the driver's side and cover some more for you, but very, very fun to look at and drive. Fun driving it. Latch has to be all the way forward to shut the door. Door's shut nice. These, I didn't get you a good look at the other side. These mail slot windows are really nice. Lets air through the car. You got air in there too. Great tail shot on this one. These tail lights, I believe those are 37 style. Anyway, these again, I think those are hand cast or sand cast or custom made for this unit. The exhaust is a 3-inch Borla exhaust. Custom Borla exhaust. Hand built and fabricated, quick change rear differential. Again, we'll get specs at Spud's Garage. Custom trailing arms out back here. Buggy spring style rear suspension. So just kind of a cool hot rod period style feel. Fun to drive. Actually had a local police officer stop and spend some time with me talking about it. Give you kind of a better look there. I know the wind's picking up a little bit. Those are LED lights in the rear. We'll get inside and cover more for you. Get a better look at the latch right there. The dash, again, it's got, you know, sand cast flaws, that kind of thing. You'll see the AC vents here. Steering column adjustment right there, the pedals. Turn signals. Looks like it cut out of a solid piece of billet steering wheel. Let it age a little bit. Very comfortable to ride in too. I rode it down here and probably put 10 or more miles on this out rod. We'll get in here. Back in here like you typically do under any Roadster. Again, 350 or small block Chevy. We'll get the specs when we get back to the office. 700 R4 quick chains in the back. Vintage Edmunds shifter knob here on a low car style shifter. Autometer gauges. Fire it up here. Just flip that up. You can hear the fuel pump clicking away. Runs sweet down the road too. I'll take you for a drive. See how this is turned in the center here. Again, sand cast. 14 volts, quarter tank of fuel. It was on empty and I put gas in it. 824 miles since it was built. The odometer works, or speedometer works also. Temperature's 150. Oil pressure 25 or so, typical for a small block. We'll settle down the Phytech there. I've been starting it and running it. Let you hear it run. Very sweet. EFI settles down there. let's get you underneath the hood here. Very cool. Small block Chevy. We'll get all the specs and everything when we get back to the office. Engine turn dash, beautiful. Mallory double light distributor with cloth appearing plug wires. Valve covers are finished the same engine color as the engine. Up front here, fin valve covers. PowerMaster generator made to look like an alternator. Custom fan shroud, Flex cooling fan. Heater hoses over here. It does have a heater, a vintage heater. Set it down on its prop and fire it up here for you. I got this Hot Rod 32 up on the lift. Very cool. Actually doing this after I spent some time driving it, and told you I'd get back to the shop here and take a really good look. Professionally built. Gonna cruise around here. Quick change rear differential. Traverse buggy spring in the rear. Custom wishbones out back here. Take a look at that. These appear to be factory frame rails that have been boxed, reinforced, that type of thing. They have a reinforcement center section here. Some of the X members still up in there. Updated cross member here. Has a dual reservoir master cylinder. Looks like a Corvette style. Brake bias valves over here. Up here they've run the fuel lines along the frame. Nice. It has, I'm going to back up here a little bit. I went right by something I probably shouldn't. Custom exhaust. TIG welded exhaust. 3-inch exhaust is what it looks like. Borla mufflers. Got a really healthy sound. You've already heard that already. Nice hot rod fit, 700 R4. Starter relay solenoid there. Has a typical cross steer. Stainless heim joints. Custom bones up front. We'll go around the outside and cover that for you too. Multi-leaf buggy spring up front. I think there's intentional character and age look here throughout this hot rod. Very cool. Back side of the Kenmont drum brakes. Drum brakes in the rear also. Type 20 headlights from the bottom side here. I'm not sure what these are off of, but those are the markers. Again, Kenmont brakes, 500 R16, stall sports up front here. This grille is all hand formed and built. We'll go around the outside, and again, these wheels were designed by Dave Kindig and built by Billet Specialties. A matte center here, billet. Cantilever shocks there up front, out back. Forgot to cover that. Has gas shocks in the rear. Get a better look at the bones here. It's a view from the outside. Out back, Coker, Stall Sport, Excelsior radials, 700 R18s, custom billet specialty wheels. A lot of these components were finished in a matte silver to make it look like it's aluminum. Quick change rear differential here. The exhaust really comes together cool with V-band clamps in the back here, brought together in the center. Looks like Ford about 9-inch rear brakes in the back. Move along the frame rails here. Back side of the Type 20 headlights. All right, we're thinking you get the idea. Make sure you go to Spud's Garage. Thanks for listening to me.